Testing 1 2 3. 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 All right, it works. It works. Leo, what's going on, man? Thanks for coming on, man. I appreciate it, Leo. Dutch Farang. Wow, Duke, what's going on? I sound like the trust fund crybaby. Bro, man, bro. It's been a rough, bro. Been a rough couple 10 days, bro. It's been a rough 10 days, bro. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God, it's been a rough 10 days. Anyway, welcome to my show, Sick Grandpa. I'm your host, Ricky Drama, live here in beautiful Angeles City, Philippines, here at the beautiful Candy Palace. They call it Realty or whatever. It has the rooftop and all that. And we're here in the room. I couldn't charge my laptop, bro. My laptop won't charge. This is one thing, and then I woke up. I have sinus infection. I have an ear infection now. I went to Shooters last night on Walking Street or Red Street, and then I got an ear infection. Of course, thank God I have all the antibiotics. Again, that's why it's so important to go to Thailand. If you're in the Philippines, it's so important to go to Thailand to get all these antibiotics and everything. Did you wash your lips after? Did I? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, Tequila Joe? What are you gonna do, bro? What do you want to do about it, bro? I mean, you're sitting there in the enemy's party. It's not the enemy, but whatever, bro. It's just YouTube, bro. YouTube. You're still talking about it today. See, you're so infatuated about the. This is face to facts, man. Doing stuff on social media that you remember, but yet you can still stay out of jail or prison, or 6 feet under, bro. You're doing something right out there, bro. Well, we got to go live because we got Philippines Annex, here in Angeles City, Heidi and George, and so we went live at the same time, but I couldn't get down to Tequila Reef or whatever, bro. My laptop won't charge or whatever. Do I have sympathy for Mike? Well, I just saw him on he's just of course showing up here on a feed, bro. He's right here on this feed. No, do that. He just showed up on this feed. Heidi's where's it at? Oh shit, I erased it. Is it still here? He showed up here just on a feed on the on Heidi's channel, which is, I guess, a immigration consultant, a immigration place. Anyway, nah, dude, it's just that I came here to anyway. So, oh no, I came to Angeles City, bro, and then I've been playing the slot machines, bro. I've been playing the slot machines. And we're going to talk about that in a minute. Yeah, GD Mead, sitting in his assisted living facility, out there at beautiful Casino, Australia, sitting there with a great grandma, Filipina, great GG MILF. Grandma MILF, GD Meat sitting out there. It's okay, GD Meat. I mean, my God. Just life goes on, bro. I mean, you sit out there, you had your fun. You had your fun with your brother when he was, in his prime, and you're in your prime, and you're around with Cebu and Mactan, and you're kings of Lapu, GDP. You had your run, bro. Okay, so appreciate your time. Hope you took pictures, made some videos, and then once you can't do it and you can't go on a trip, then that's the way it goes, bro. That's life. But anyway, I've been at the casino, everybody. I've been at the casino, bro. I'm at a casino, bro. Let me see what we got here. Casino. What did I bring back from casino? First of all, they're comping me free rooms. Okay, so like last night, I was at casino. This is Han Casino. I got offered more free rooms, and this is at the Swiss hotel. Okay, the Swiss hotel Bada night. Okay, so for the room and the breakfast, it's 17,000. But anyway, this is the reason why they want me to come back and stay there. So I stayed all last weekend. I was there. So I went there, and then they gave me a free room, right? So then you got to come back and get all the equipment, because I use a breathing machine and all that. So you have to come back, get his shit, go back there. Anyway, this is why they want me to come back, bro. Look, that's why they want me to come back, bro. That's why they want me to come back. Each rubber band is 100,000, bro. You know what I mean? That's just what I walk up to the machine with, bro. That's what I'm prepared to do, bro. Right there. That's what I'm prepared to do on the machine, bro. You know what I mean? That's what I'm prepared to do on the machine. And then you got the spinning money. Let's see here. Then you got the spinning money, bro. You got the spinning money. You got the spinning money. Hit my PayPal, motherfuckers! I don't get. Oh my God! I still, all that time I got that fucking thing up there. No one hits my PayPal. But anyway, no, that's all together. I think $8,000. $8,400 or something. Oh my God! Play, So I'm not putting a whole lot in the machine, bro. I'm not putting a whole lot in the machine, but I think I'm the only guy out there that is a fat, disabled, white, foreigner. I'm not a tourist. I'm the only guy out there that's out there, playing. So they're like, bro, let's give you a comp. Let's give you a comp. So anyways, I stayed out there last week, and then I got food poisoning, bro. I've been getting food poisoning over and over again, bro. I got it I finally figured out. I think it's the water. Drinking the water from someplace. I live a very. I do things repetitively. So I go to the same Chinese restaurant. I go to the same type of bank. I play the same machines. I eat I do the same thing in the morning. A big shout out to everybody that's said hello to me out there in the streets. Shout out to Mike and Arlen for a beautiful some drinks and dinner. Up there on the rooftop here at Kennedy Palace. Shout out to Onion, who hates Johnny Warrior. Shout out to everyone out there, man. I appreciate it, man. It's I shouldn't be getting. The whole point of any of this is not become recognized, bro. I had 300 million views. I had 300 million views, and no one guy from East LA recognized. Hey, we got Mike in the house. What's going on, Mike? Thanks for the dinner, bro. Appreciate it. Yeah, Mike, he getting sick, bro. And then last night I went to Shooters, and then I got that aircon hit me in the ear, and now I got a sinus infection. I got antibiotics here. But yeah, thanks for the dinner, man. I appreciate it. So then I go to, I was here in Kansas City, and then I got sick, and then I was there for a couple of days, and then I just came back here again. All my blood work's good, everything's good. Go to Mike's channel, Our Philippine Journey. Go check him out. He's doing live streams from the beautiful Tequila Reef. It's choppy. It doesn't matter. But anyway, I came on. Listen, man. Usually you want to come on when you have the energy and you want to do the thing, and You want to try when you do a live stream, to do the best you can. You know what I mean? And there it is. That's the reason why I came on, bro. That's why I came on, bro. Asian Jim's Adventures. I mean, there's a lot of reasons why I came on, but Asian Jim's Adventures just showed a new level. I mean, listen, man. I ain't worried because I think a lot of people have this in their mattress, bro. I think here at the these beautiful condos with everyone staying here, I think a lot of people have this in their mattress, bro. Have it in their mattress, bro. I'm not worried about it. But anyway, Asian Gyms, when I listen to Asian Gyms of incompetence, how incompetent is this guy? Being a fool. This guy is the biggest fool in the history of the Philippines YouTube community. This guy is just a complete, crazy. He's a crazy bro. He's all like on his last Asian Gym Adventures. On his last stream. He's talking, or just the stream he put out last night. He's like, warrant from my arrest. Here it is right here. Warrant from my arrest. Corruption in the courts. I mean, if this guy is such a great contractor, if this guy is such a great, employer of hardworking men, if this guy has all his shit together and years, in Michigan, I mean, why is he so fucking stupid? I mean, why is he so dumb? Motherfuckers, why is he so dumb? And of course, the answer is, he's full of shit, bro. He's full of shit about everything. Because if, all he had to do, Asian Gym Adventures, where's this stupid channel here? All he had to do, Asian Gym Adventures, all he had to do is show up to the court, stand in front of the judge, okay, and plead guilty. That's all he had to do, bro. And then most likely pay the fine. When I got charged with assault, with my slap heard around the world, with when I went to the guy's shithole in the hole and I gave him a slap that was heard around the world because he was talking shit about my girlfriend, honey. Okay, he bet $10,000 no one would show up, So I did, of course, and did he pay out? Of course not. But when it was time to plead guilty, right? I went to the courthouse and I pled guilty. That was it, And then they're like, okay, what's the fine? Well, Filipino. So the judge says, okay. He looks at me, goes, 60,000. I'm saying, it's like, okay, you go to jail or 60,000, and so I paid it, and I went. And that was it. That was it. That's all he had to do. Why is this guy? Why are you so fucking dumb? I mean, if this guy was a contractor, self-reliant contractor, the best of the best, the top 1% in the Michigan area, why'd he go there and marry a granny with 4 kids? Spend how much did he say? $300,000. He said, so most of the time, he wasn't even in the country, okay? So is he trying to say he spent $250,000 US, on an OFW relationship? Yeah, I'm back here, bro. I'm back here. Yeah. I went to Manila. And then I came back. But you know what? I'm getting food poisoning. I got food poisoning 3 times in the last 10 days. So I got it, like I was telling you, when I got it, and then we ate that pasta, then everything got better. And then I got it again, not tonight again, bro. And then And then last night I get an ear infection, bro, sinus infection, bro. But I had antibiotics here. But crazy, bro. It's crazy. But anyway, Asian Gym Adventures, bro. Asian Gym Adventures, bro. You're full of shit, bro. You say all this crazy stuff. You're just like everyone else on YouTube now, just making things up. It's all fake. Except that you married a granny, 4 kids. You spent $300,000. Most of it was said, OFW. I mean, LDR, long distance relationship. And you're a fucking fool. You're a fucking fool. That's it, bro. That's it. And all you had to do. Because remember when he first got this initial when they went and the PNP put it on paper and they make PNP charged him, made an accusation. It's got to go to the prosecutor's office, right? It's got to go to the prosecutor's office. So Asian Jim goes out. He goes, I got the cheapest lawyer, 10,000 pesos or 20. I mean, that's the reason why you don't want to pay anything, bro. But he said you're trying to read little detail, but somehow, some way, anyway, you're incompetent. You're a fool. You're full of shit. And worst of all, you're probably the biggest idiot in the history of the Philippines YouTube community. Congratulations, Asian Jim, man. Asian Jim, thank you very much. What a fool, bro. What a fool, bro. It started out so promising. Where's it at here? Started off so promising. We were so excited about season 7 of the Bmore Ron show. We were so excited, he got to Pattaya, and he spent the weekend, and then he was out. He was gone very fast. Bmore Ron was gone. He was adios. And that was the other thing, Ron, about Philippines. They have casinos here, Ron. We know how you love the party run with Michael Phelps and the crew there at Angeles, Baltimore Hotel and Casino. Baltimore Ron, after spending the weekend at Pattaya, and we thought, we were like, this guy's going to be in Thailand. No, he went right away to Vietnam with his beautiful 19-year-old sweetheart. Ron went to Vietnam. And of course, it all came crashing down with hot dogs. I mean, how many train wrecks, Ron, can you have about hot dogs, bro? I mean, how many train wrecks? How many times can you crash the content, crash the channel? Kill the vibe. Talking about hot dogs, bro. I mean, what exactly what goes in a hot dog? What goes in a hot dog? Contents. Yeah, there it is, right there. It's basically the leftovers, bro. The Germans, back in the day when they had all these German butchers and everything. They said, we got a bunch of scraps. What can we do with them? They grind them all up. And we're put them in a casing, and they serve a hot dog, bro. So we're talking about the scraps. We're talking about the cheapest parts of all the meat. We're talking about, like, everything grounded so fine that you don't know you're eating a bone, bro. And so this is all about hot dog, bro. And Ron, melting down over hot dogs. And what you have to pay when you blow 500,000 Vietnam dong on you blow 500,000 Vietnam dong on kids' toys, bro. Come on, man. I mean, you're worried about hot dog costs, bro, and then I don't know, man. I don't know what to say, bro. Every time I saw you eat, live, Ron, when I was there when you bought the food, you never complained about the food. I don't understand what's going on, man. I don't get it. So anyway, we got to do get the Keno burgers. Yeah, we're really excited or really sad that Brian Granville Smith, a farmer in the Philippines, his last live show is tomorrow. That everyone is 7 years appreciative of all his groundbreaking hard work at the Behovel. I mean, the reality of the matter is that no one can remember what happened 10 minutes ago, bro. No one remembers what happened 10 minutes ago. No one ever cares about what you did last month. No one cares what you did last year. It's about the fucking results now. It's about the results now. I mean, did you bring home the bacon? Did you bring home the bacon or not, bro? Did you bring it home? Did you bring home the bacon or not, bro? Did you bring it home? Did you bring home the bacon? Did you winning, motherfuckers? Hashtag out here winning. Well, I hope you're doing good, Brevis. Again, I'm sorry. I apologize for not trying to get back with you, man. I've just been busy, bro. You know what I'm doing, man. I'm trying to take, I got a lot of responsibilities, bro. So, but anyway. But I'm going to try and get together with you, bro. Hopefully Jay, a Real Deal Stillman, who was on the phone with the other day, hopefully he shows back up. And we can all get together, bro. But I got to do what I can. I got to try and reach out, bro. I got to do a better job. But I've been going to the casino, bro. I've been going to the casino. So if you go to New Star Casino, after 5 o'clock, like World Zoom love New Star Casino, Brevis. He would be down there. I don't know if I told you or not, but he'd be down there, all the time playing, and he didn't play very much. He just walked around, but, he was just down there. He's got a lot of energy, bro. And we got $5, Brevis. Anyway, I'm going to get down there, bro. I'm getting down there. Brevis, it's a very difficult, I don't know if you have the answer to this. What's the ferry that you can take from Cebu right to the town? Because, it's a 2-hour drive to go from Tagbilaran City up to his town, bro. I mean, then there's a ferry that's like cuts halfway, so it's only 1 hour drive. But I'm trying to figure out the ferry that you could go right to his town, get a couple nights and then go there, because you don't know what his reaction is going to be, bro. He'd be like, he could be very, confrontational or what, you don't know what the reaction is going to be. Hopefully he's just accommodating and, wants to promote the restaurant, and then of course we're going there and try the food, that's it. I hope you're doing well, bro, and your beautiful wife and the baby. DM for $5. Thank you very much. There always be closing, ABC. Always be closing. Of course, the famous coffees for closers. Put that coffee down. Coffees for closers only. Alex Baldwin line, bro, when he's telling what's his face, that actor, what's his face, the old actor guy, bro, Marlon Brando and the other guy. It was like, put that coffee down. Coffee's for closers only at the call center, the 1970s call center. But thank you for $5, man. I appreciate it, bro. I need $5, bro. Hit my PayPal, motherfuckers. I still haven't got a PayPal yet, except from Mr. Bud Dickman, my number one supporter out there in Southern California, Inland Empire. $100. Thank you very much, Mr. Bud Dickman. Yeah, well, listen, it's not an apology more than just like he said, I was right in as far as like just trying to be honest and trying to put myself just clean, bro. Listen, man, there's nothing to hide, bro. I just but that I don't put any content out, bro. I mean, I talk shit about other people. I don't put any content out. The reason why I don't put any content out is because I don't do anything interesting, bro. Even with, let's say I'm with Apple, my ex-girlfriend Apple, and and she decides, we go to Surgal, let's say, right? And the last thing she wants is me going on a trip, with her, or I'm sorry, a day trip. She don't want me going on a day trip with her, to like go out and do stuff, out in the field, So like, for example, here's a picture here, like this picture here, So let's say, let's say she went out. Let's say she decided to, go on a day trip. Now, you only got a bunch of Euro trash there, the young guys, you got all the Filipinos there and everything. They're not going to they're not going to help her with selfies. They're not going to, give her a private tour. They're not going to go out and like make her the queen and all these Eurotrash guys trying to get her phone number. People, talking, trying to hit on her left and right and center. What's going to happen is all that's going to die because my fat ass is there. Okay. So I just gave her, the 5, 6, 7,000, 8,000 for the day trip. Then she does a private tour, she does it by herself, bro. And that's how it works out here, bro. That's how you get the 5-star experience. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm talking about. Cash is king. I heard someone else talking about cash is king. That's why you only have 5 bills out here: rent, utility, internet for your room, water for your room, and then data for your phone. 5 bills. All you need is 5 bills. And then you take the rest of it and put it all towards the girlfriend experience, the GFE, or in this case, put it up towards, casino. Hey, we got a famous steadfast Stacy in the chat. Nice seeing you, Stacy. Great work, great job. We appreciate all your dedication. I mean, let's face it, everyone's hitting the wall, bro, in the Philippines YouTube community, bro. Everyone's hitting the wall. Everyone's just tired, but there's a lot of new stuff out there, Stacy. There's a lot of new bloggers coming on the scene. There's a lot of guys that they're like fresh, and they're just starting out. I mean, there's tons of people, starting their channels, man. There's just tons of people, bro. There's so many opportunities out there. I mean, there really is no reason, to be wasting any more time on a nasty drunk like GD Mead in Casino Australia, bro. There's no reason to be wasting your time on that. I mean, he had his run, and and of course when GDB was in Cebu and he got sick, and he was in the hospital. Who was there for him? But Brevis showed up to him. Brevis was there to help him out, And he was his friend, man. He was his friend, What's that troll name you use, Brevis? The Menial Jimenez or whatever the hell it is, man. Anyways, he used that troll name, and that's what he always calls you, man. It's all. But we appreciate GD Mead for his content, man. I mean, we didn't have GD Mead around, we would miss him, man. I mean, I can't decide who I'm going to miss more, GD Mead or Brian Granville Smith. I mean, you got to admit, bro, Brian Granville Smith, when he starts trolling, when he lets loose, he's good as anybody on the field, bro. Brian Granville Smith is a great shit talker. Okay, he's exceptional in my opinion, shit talker. Okay, if he just did that on his channel and just let it go and just would be himself, where he's saying the F word every other word, like the guy in Cebu, what's his name? Oh yeah, we gotta get to you, bro. I mean, I could text you, but why waste the time? Why? Where you at? But anyway, Brian Graham Smith just did that live from his restaurant. He set up a little, set up a little workstation and put up a computer and put some mics up there, and then there's a lot of potential, but I guess you have the privacy laws. I don't know. Oh yes, don't worry, I'm not going over your. Matter of fact, where is it now? Internet Monster in the chat, long time viewer. I'm in Internet Monster, of course. A lot of people in the chat I've met. Just to let you know, I've met a lot of people on YouTube, bro. But anyway, Internet Monster is his channel. Please go to his channel, Internet Monster. Is it worth it? He's got a picture of the Maldives or whatever it is. Philippine Airlines, $432, Bangkok. But go check him out. Go down there and check him out. He's got a live stream on at 10 a.m. So anyway, great guy from New Jersey, New York area. Riding that bike. He's riding that bike, motherfuckers. And of course, the number one supporter of the GOAT, the greatest of all time, Cheap Charlie Billy Blue. The number one, he's the number one supporter. He tried to fund a trip to the Himalayas. Of course, Billy Blue chickened out on that. Oh yeah, you fund several trips and he chickened out on all of them. I mean, they just won't get views, right? He's not chickening. Charlie's not scared of anything, but he's just the views, bro, the views. Yeah, bro, I can't believe you're not flying business class, but okay. Yeah, there's no way I'd do that flight, bro. I did the flight now, bro. The flight I love now is San Francisco to Manila, business class, bro. You get on that thing. Well, you find some city that it's only $2,000 to take the business class, because if you take it from San Francisco, it's $5,000. But if you take it from some other podunk city, it's $2,000. And then that flight leaves like at 12:30 a.m. from San Francisco, lands in Manila, 4:35 a.m. It pulls right up to the first gate right next to immigration. You get off, boom, right through the gates, boom. Right, you get your bags first, boom, you're in the bed by 6:30, bro. Anyway, DM, $10. Great point on your last live stream. The girls smoke vape. At 3 or 4 a.m. in bed, waking you up. Same shit always happens to me. Hey, thank you very much. For the $10. Yeah, exactly, bro. I mean, they're sitting there smoking the vape at 3 a.m, bro. And then they go to bed just when you wake up, bro. I mean, come on, man. What do you mean? What are you talking about, man? Yeah, we know you want your clique. Okay, you got your clique. You got your boys. What a bunch of great men. What a great adventurers that watch your channel. They are. Anyway, we got big shout out to Stacy. Steadfast Stacy out there in his beautiful palatial estate out there in Arkansas. This is think of all the heat he's taken, not from just GD Mead, but that scamming farmer out there in Davao with his zoo, his petting zoo, bro. I mean, just the heat from that guy. I mean, Steadfast Stacy's under constant fire, bro. You need that brand new Israeli, laser, bro, that they just put out that takes down mortars, drones, and missiles, bro. You can just get that laser, boom, 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 and then the cost for ammunition, zero, because you just need electricity. Anyway. Yeah, Charlie's saying goodbye, bro. Yeah, goodbye. Yeah, he's live right now. Of course he's live, bro. Of course he's live. Live from Texas, bro. I saw Tequila Joe. He's back in Battalion. He's got his villa, huh? Oh, God. Pretty funny, bro. Yeah, it's pretty funny, man. It's just like same. Nothing ever changes, bro. Nothing ever changes. Nothing. Oh, Calvin. Anyway, let's talk about Sunshine Shoulders for a minute. Yeah, thank you for the $10 and the $5 DM. Thank you very much. Yeah, these girls, that's why it's like, what's the point of having them around long term when they're not interested? If they were interested, they go to sleep when you go to sleep. They wake up when you wake up. They do what you want to do. They don't sleep in the 1 in the afternoon, and then and then the only time they're with you is for like 3 hours in the evening, give you a massage. I don't know. I mean, that's still enough. It's good enough, I guess. Anyway, Calvin Sunshine Shoulders. Oh my God, Calvin Sunshine Shoulders, bro. I mean, here we go again. Oh, we got to do it. Here we go again. Calvin Sunshine Shoulders. Living like a king. Is the Philippines a myth? Is living like a king in the Philippines a myth? Okay. How dumb are your viewers, bro? How dumb are your viewers out there? What's that kid? How dumb are your viewers to sit there and listen to your fake stories, Calvin? Your stories, that story today is a complete fake. Okay. The whole thing is a lie. You never went to Dan by Tyan. You never had the money to go there. Maybe you went there at a different time with a different girl and under different circumstances. But the whole thing is complete scam, a fake story. This whole thing's fake. Just the scams, the fake. The scam, the fake, scam. I mean, just the whole thing. First of all, remember, Calvin, you were so broke, you had to go to the U.S. Embassy and repatriate back to the U.S. because you had no money. Remember that? Don't you remember that small little detail? Okay. And you never went anywhere in the Philippines, okay, until you met your current wife. Okay, that's when you started traveling. You never went anywhere but Zamboanga City and Dipolog City. And between that corridor to find the brokest, poorest, the girls that had absolutely were clinging for any type of guy they can get. That's where you spent your entire 15-year Philippine career until you met your wife, bro. That's in 2018, or since you met your wife 2018. You haven't been on a date in 8 years, and then you're putting out dating videos on how to date online. What? Calvin's putting out dating videos from, talking about how to date from 2018, because that's the last time he went online dating. No, in the meantime, we got, these things called, scam centers, pogos. We got scam centers offshore, in Malaysia, Cambodia, Vietnam, blah blah blah. You got the stuff going on here with the pogos. You got all this stuff happening. Half the profiles are scam profiles. The other, you only probably have 10% of the girls that are actually real and honest. But anyways, this whole story is fake, Calvin. That whole story today about you going to Dan Van Tyan and meeting some guy and showed up at a castle, complete lies from Calvin Sunshine Shoulders, bro. Just disgusting. Just disgusting, bro. Disgusting. The only reason I returned to the Philippines is to hunt for the magical dwarfs. Yeah, you're never going to find them. You're never going to find them. What's that, bro? Oh, my God, bro. Oh, my God. Where's Asian Gym Adventures, bro? How do I know the stuff, bro? I know everything, bro. I got it all down, bro. It's not rocket science, bro. It's not rocket science, okay? It's not rocket science, bro. I mean, most of these guys are complete losers, okay? Including myself, by the way. I'm a complete loser. I'm a complete loser, At the casino. I keep doing this because we have new members or new people watching every 10 minutes. Especially at the casino. I'm always here's the other pack. Oh yeah, there we go. That's it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, especially at the casino, bro. Especially at the casino. Again, I'm not worried because everyone here at Candy Palace has money stuffed under their mattress. Okay, I'm not worried. But this is what I've been doing since, and then I got food poisoning over and over and over again. Now I got a sinus infection now, bro. I've just been busy, bro. Then I go to Manila. Then I came back. And of course I take a private car, bro. It's 4,300 pesos to take private car from the Manila hotel back here to Candy Palace. But who cares? Because I'm winning, motherfuckers. I'm winning out here. Hit that PayPal. Hit that PayPal, Ricky Drama. Hit that PayPal. Hit my PayPal, Ricky, BigShotTravel69gmail.com. Hit that PayPal because I'm not getting any PayPal. Hit that PayPal, motherfuckers. Hit it. Oh, we got Tony Buick in the chat. Ricky, those blue papers look so good. The local thieves. Yeah. Well, I'm winning right now there, Tony Buick. Beautiful Tony Buick from Australia or Philippines, wherever you're at, doing a great job. Tony Buick, great job with your beautiful girlfriend. We're all sad for GD Mead too. That's what we were talking about earlier. And GD Mead, on the GD Mead is Footloose channel. Just desperate for any attention whatsoever, bro. Desperate for any attention whatsoever, bro. And it's sad, bro. But just appreciate the good times that you had, GD Mead. Especially with your brother, bro. I mean, it's heartbreaking, to be honest. Internet Monster, a few people know about this. Back in 2022, I was in Phuket, Thailand, and I had a ticket. I had to use it because I had to use this ticket on Singapore Airlines. So I flew to LAX, and I went and saw my brother, who was just diagnosed with cancer in the mouth. So maybe my brother was in Idaho, and I got to go back to this. My brother was in Idaho, and he had an abscess tooth, and then so he had abscess tooth, and it turned into cancer because he was too cheap to go to the dentist, and then he didn't want to get antibiotics because it's very expensive to go to the dentist, get a prescription, and get the antibiotic. Anyway, it turned into cancer, and I went to see him, and then he told me to fuck off, that he wasn't going to leave his girlfriend, he wasn't going to leave his wife, and he wouldn't go off and get treatment, get out of a blue city where, let's face it, if you're a white guy and you don't have that much, you don't have money to spend on your medical care, you're going to die. Okay. You need to go to a real city where they take care of white people. Okay. Like Cleveland, Ohio. Okay. Where Rick Shaw scams America win. Okay. Go there. Go where they take, but if you go to a blue city where if you're white, they're just going to die, bro. They're going to let you die, bro. I mean, it's sad. It's sad. It's terrible to say it. But it's true, bro. Anyway, I tried to get him to go to Utah. I said, listen, I'll sign a lease for 6 months in an apartment. We'll go to Utah. He said no. And then he died like 3 months later, bro. But anyway, GD me just, you had your time with your brother. You had a great time. You had a great run. That run's over now. Just, put the phone down. Try and find another hobby, bro. Anyway. $15 from DM. Thank you very much. $15 from DM. I saw that loser Geo at Terminal 21 when I was taking a go-go stunner shopping. A go-go girl stunner shopping. Geo must have been coming from the Brokey food court again. Yeah, because that's where all the DM, thank you for the $15, the $10, and the $5. That's where all the dudes go. Okay. Well, think about all this for a minute, DM. First of all, where's it at? First of all, is it in here? It's in here. First of all, Geo lives on Circumvent 403. Okay, so he lives on Circumvent 4, or I'm sorry, 103, right? That's what he said. Where's it at here? He lives on Circumvent 103. Okay, so that's a long ways from Terminal 21. Okay, so Geo's got to like, what am I going to do today since this online dating's not going so good. Because first of all, remember, Geo's a trophy hunter. Okay, Geo's a trophy hunter. So when Geo is looking for a girl like you have from the Go-Go, okay, a stunner, a beautiful dime piece. Geo's up there at Soy Circumvent 103 because he didn't know any better. Okay, Geo is a rookie in Bangkok. Okay, Geo on the go is a rookie in Bangkok. First of all, he's on the go. Okay, so once he tells a Thai girl the truth, which he'll never do, that he's only there for the lease and then he's gone. I'm gonna go Malaysia next. Anyway, he's got to take his rabbit card. Okay, he's got to take his rabbit card, and he's got to go all the fucking way on that train, right? All the way to Osk Station. Okay, that's like 40 minutes. Okay, then he's got to go up all the way up to the top of the food court. Okay, he's got to go to the top of the food court where he's like, well, I get chicken and rice for 30 baht. They eat the cheapest, most tasteless, the cheapest poultry that could ever mass produce in a Thai chicken house full of poop, and he just eats it. And they eat the rice, the cheapest rice they could possibly serve to any stupid fucking foreigner dumb enough to go to Terminal 21 and eat that 30 baht food. He's like, yes, sir, I can go and get cheap food. I saw on YouTube. My God, bro. And then he's like, I ate food. I'm a someone. I ate cheap food. That's why I come Thailand. And then he walks around a little bit. And no girls look at him because he's just a trashy, nasty looking, 60-year-old wannabe 40-year-old with his head, he's got his hat upside down, and he's got his fake jewelry on with his Italian shirt on. Like, I'm from Italy. Oh, my God, bro. And then he's got to take the train all the way back, bro. 50 minutes, a packed train. Okay, he's got to get on there and take a packed train all the way back to his Soy 103. I'm too smart. Oh man, and then just the people that watch that channel, bro. I mean, it's like burned in my head, DM. That guy that was on Geo as a guest. He's all, one time I was with a girl, and we went out to eat, and then we went back to the room, and she wanted to have sex. And I said, oh, no, I can't do that. It's the first date. I don't know. I did the right thing, right, Gio? Oh, bro. There are many magical dwarfs in Cebu that live under the Mango Square. You just need to wait till 4:33 a.m. to see them and buy special glasses. Okay, well then that Mango Square's changed a lot. But if they're there, bro, am I going to be out there at that time? No, because there's a bunch of weirdos there, bro. I ain't doing that. Hey, we got $5 from Dale Johnson. $5. Asian Jim calls people pedophiles, but can't go back to the Philippines after his stepdaughter's secret pregnancy. Also keeps weird hours to avoid mom. Come on, man. Yeah. What, The guy's so dumb, bro. The guy is just a complete fucking idiot, a fool. I mean, how dumb can you? I mean, listen, man. Saying that you're a contractor, saying that you employ, men in order to go out and build houses, and you go out and do all this stuff. You do this and that, and you're the greatest business guy. You have all this money, over 30 years of constructing, contracting, licensed experience, and you blow you can't even show up to court to plead guilty to a simple assault charge, bro. You can't even do that. Or you blow 300,000, you blow what do you say, all that money, most of it said LDR. Anyway, thank you for $5, Dale Johnson. Again, I don't know that much about the dude, bro. You can't go that far down the hole, bro. But listen, man, I got people like coming up to me left, right, and center here in Angeles City telling me about all this stuff. I was here at Candy Palace, Mike. I don't know if you're still on here at Mark and Arlen. Dude, I had this guy roll up to me. He's like, Ace Bachelor Tool, bro. Ace Bachelor Tool. He's paying support right now, and he's got a girl, and she works down at the bar, and then then he's paying her support on top of it. I mean, what about all these principal? People have a lot of great information, bro, but Ace is, responsible, husband, father, father. He's an ex of, has 3 adult children. I mean, come on, man. I mean, you can't throw everything out there, bro. Can't throw everything out there, bro. You know what I'm saying? Then we got $20 from Mark in the chat. Thank you very much. $20 from Ed Queens. Ed's from Queens. How you doing, Ed from Queens? Thank you for the $20, sir. Grandpa, how does Gio support himself? Well, he's on VA disability, and he's on he's making money on the side, I guess. He was on some African Americans. He's on some black guys live stream. You're gone, bro. You said you're gone. I gotta get to the ban list. But anyways, thank you for the $20, Ed from Queens. Thank you for $20. He's just on disability and he makes YouTube money. I mean, he's on the up and up. I mean, let's face it, man. Let's face it. What was that other thing that you said? I forgot. Hold on. Where the hell is it? Yeah, anyways, let me see here. I think he's just, he sells everybody. I think he does everything on the up and up as far as the money, right? So, he gets his VA disability like everybody else. He's out there making content, trying to make money on YouTube. He's got all his affiliate links and he's got all this other stuff. But the way he treats people, bro, I mean, oh yeah, the other thing is, Jim, you're 59 years old. You're childless. You're married. You've never been married. You live with your parents that are in their early 80s. They're in that exclusive suburb, in your little renter room, bro. I mean, you've never been responsible for anything either, bro. And then I gotta take care of myself at some point. You've been doing that your entire fucking life. But Gio, bro, Gio just treats everyone horribly, bro. He treats everyone horribly, especially his poor ex Maya. I mean, Maya doing her live streams, is just reaching out, and she's reaching out, And of course, I reached out too by sending her, an email or two. I mean, I sent her an email too. Yes, I did, bro. Yes, I did. But she doing her live streams now, Maya Life. This is Gio's ex right here, Maya's Life, who he married. But she does her live streams, I mean, look, happy Monday. Hot topics. Look. Dudes that see that, they're like, click, 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 click. But she said she likes guys in their 30s, bro. She likes guys in their 30s that have lots of fucking money, bro. That's right. It's 18 stops, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. I mean, that's why he's like, is there anything else to eat in this town, bro? It's going to be months. He's only there for the time of the lease. Then he's gone, bro. He's gone. Off to another shithole, bro. Hey, Mock had a question. Sean the Prawn, excuse me. Sean the Prawn from the Thailand YouTube community. Hi, Ricky. How dare you stream at the same time as Cheap Charlie? Are you trying to entertain us? Well, who cares about Cheap Charlie? Cheap Charlie will be on here every day for the rest of his life, bro. He'll be on it every day for the rest of his life, bro. He'll be on every day. $5 from Gene. Thank you very much. $5 from Gene. Thank you very much. Wow, we're showing. Aren't we showing Philippines Annex? What's going on over there at Philippines Annex right now? Philippines Annex. YouTube heroes. Here we go. Oh boy, it's me versus Heidi. Look, it's me versus Heidi. Give me. Where's the donuts, bro? Where's the donuts? That could be my sister, bro. That could be my sister, I don't know. It could be. But it's hard to imagine, she went in there and robbed the Walgreens for opiates, bro. Give me your opiates, motherfucker. Oh my God, bro. That's what I'm saying, man. YouTube's gone to shit. But 18 stops, Gio. Let's just face it. And then, thank you very much for $5, Gene. Let's just face it, bro. The food there is full of salt. The food there is full of MSG. And the food is, unless you pay for the real food. Oh, thank you very much, Mike. Appreciate it. Unless you pay for the real food, bro. Where the hell did it go? There you go. Unless you pay for real food, like when I took Cheap Charlie and the Canadian guy in Pattaya, we went to top of Terminal 21. We went to the most expensive Thai food restaurant in the mall. I spent $100 on 3 people eating Thai food. And that's the real Thai food, bro. I mean, if you're watching this, which I doubt you are, if you got to spend real money, just like you're in US or in Europe or wherever. I mean, a steak in Vietnam, okay, a real steak is the same price that it costs in America, okay? Real Thai food, Gio, in order to get real Thai food with just natural ingredients, not a bunch of MSG or salt added, is $100 for 3 people, just like in America. I don't know what the fuck, I don't know what the fuck you're trying to prove, Gio. That's why everything comes down to living in Southeast Asia for everybody. That cash. The cold, hard cash. And you either got cash or you don't, motherfuckers. You either got cash or you don't. This is my winnings from the casino. The casino's giving me free nights I can just text them. I can text right now and say, I want to live at the Hunt Casino. I'm going to live at the Swiss Hotel. I want to get free massages, which they don't pay for. I mean, but I want a free breakfast. And they say, yes, sir. Yes, sir, Ricky. Yes, sir, Fat Ricky. Yes, sir, Ricky Drama. We give you everything free. $17,000, 17,000 peso comp free a night. Yeah. Here, I'll stack this up, man. I should have done that, bro. Look at that now. I can barely hold on to this, Mike. You know, I mean, good thing I have nothing to worry about. It's funny, bro. It's funny, bro. But thank you from Queens. Thank you so much. Thank you for the $300 the other day, bro. God bless you, bro. God bless you. And again, I truly apologize at Queens for not putting up our content. I'm getting food poisoning over and over, bro. I'm getting food poisoning. I had dinner with Mike and Arlen, or with Mike from Mike and Arlen. Our Philippines journey, had dinner upstairs with them. And that was after the food poisoning. And then I went to Manila. They came back here and I have food poisoning again. I think it's contaminated water. But it's just crazy, bro. And then I got an ear infection last night, which I got, you know, when you listen, man, if you're going back and forth from Thailand to the Philippines, Geo, it's very important. It's very important to get all these, all these antibiotics, bro. I mean, these bags, these 2 bags here are antibiotics and pills. Okay, medication you can't get here without a prescription. Philippines, you need a prescription for fucking aspirin. But in Thailand, you can get all this stuff right from a real pharmacy. And again, don't do a Goldfinger shortcut and go to some pharmacy. You got to go to a real fucking pharmacy, pay real money for real medication. No shortcuts, real medication. But just look right here, bro, as an example. It's like, I mean, how many, look at all the Ciproflex. That's the other one. Look at all the Ciproflex that I got, bro. I mean, not Ciproflexin, but Z-Pack. Look, I got 6 Z-Pack. Look, 6 Z-Packs. Look at that, man. 6 Z-Packs, bro. Now, do I need all this for me? No, but let's say if I'm a girlfriend, or I have like Ed from Queens or Big E, I got Doc M, I got whoever, that needs antibiotic because they can't get it, or if we're in a situation like a storm or hurricane or a typhoon or whatever, you have this shit available, bro. So instead of waiting around for the doctor for 2-3 days, or having a situation you get out of control with your health, you just like, for me, I woke up with an ear infection, with a sinus infection. I just popped amoxicillin right away, bro. I just got up, popped it because I had it, bro. And that's just look at the Z-Pack. I'm saying, man, you gotta be prepared when you're living out here, bro. Prepare, bro. I mean, not overly, of course, but just prepare your stuff, bro. Prepare your stuff, bro. Thank you again, Gene. Appreciate it. And we got $20 from DM. Woohoo! Thank you for the $20. Thank you for the $15. Thank you for the $10. Thank you for the $5. DM, thank you very much. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. Sheep Charlie has not been laid in 15 years. What exactly is he doing? Weird shit, probably getting pegged. No. I just think that he's celibate. DM, remember, there's several people in this chat, DM, okay? I'm not going to name them, okay? There's several people in this chat right now, okay, that came over here, okay, when they were 19, 20 years old, okay? Many guys, from, if you name YouTubers, you can start off with, of course, what's his face? What's his name? Many guys that come over here 19, 20 years old, bro. And then Sheep Charlie came over when he was very young, okay? And he came over here and he had lots of fun. He was banging away. And you go through all the stages, And then you finally end up at trophy girl stage, okay? So, and then Cheap Charlie's not going to pay for it, so he's in Thailand. What's he going to do, bro? I mean, Cheap Charlie had all his fun when he was young and dumb and full of cum, okay? He came out here, he blew his wad, he had a great time, but they couldn't get it out of there. That's why, they're mentally weak. Cheap Charlie, regular guy. A lot of these guys that came over here when they were young and dumb, and then spent the next, decades in Southeast Asia chasing something they could never get. They say they're looking for love. They say they're looking for a wife. They say they're looking for, a family, but they can never get it. Why? Why can't they get it? Because they always think something better is around the corner. They're trophy hunters because they go through these 5 stages of being an expat over here. And then you finally get to the trophy stage. And by the time you get there, I don't think they'll ever find love. They're never going to find love. They'll never find love. They're never going to find it, bro. Look at Heidi. Look at Heidi now. You think she found love? Or is she just trapped like a rat out there at that dumpy house out there outside of Angeles City? Gio had Maya in a condo. He was having so much fun. He couldn't even hold on to that because he got tired of it. He got sick and tired of it because he wanted something fresh and new and young. And that's what all these guys are running around. And Cheap Charlie already lived the dream out. When I was over here, DM, when I was 20 years old, I came over here in 1986, okay? I was stationed in Korea, 2nd Infantry Division, 11 Bravo. I went on my mid-tour leave. My grandfather died. I came over to the Philippines for 1 week. Okay, 1 week, 5 or 6 days. Clark Field was closed, so that I flew to Pacific Bay. I went down range to Olongapo. I had girls all over me, all this other shit, I did my 5 days. I had all my fun. I said, wow, what an amazing place. And then I went home. I did the rest of my time in Korea. I went to Germany. I got a German girl pregnant there. I married her, took care of my responsibilities, re-enlisted, went back to the U.S., did my time and got out. Then I started my career. I went back to school to try and better myself, to try and better my family. I didn't like, oh my God, I gotta have these girls. Oh my God, I really need these. I really need this fun. I never even thought for a second, like, I need to go there and just like make 80 kids like Dennis Rodman Sr. I never thought anything like that. I was all about family and having a career and doing something with my life, achieving success. That's why, I went to the Democratic National Convention as a delegate in 96. I had my military career. I had my political career working for the Democratic National Committee. I had my insurance career, okay? And when my insurance career ended, I cashed it out, and that was it, man. That was it, bro. I had my run, and then I went to Las Vegas, hung out with my brother and partied, I had girlfriend, I was married, then I was separated. I had girlfriends like this. I had girlfriends nonstop, bro. I had the hottest Mexican-American realtor in Las Vegas. She was like 2 years older than me, but she was fucking hot, right? Just killing it, man. Just hot, And I never thought about it. I never even thought about coming back here until one day I was watching YouTube and it popped up on my feed, Philippines. I'm like, Philippines, 2016, Philippines. And then, of course, I took down the Clintons. My Bill Rapist is a Bill Clinton is a rapist. Me is covering up. Infowars.com. I got paid $5,000 from Alex Jones. And then I got dumped out of my relationship with my girlfriend. She kicked me out of the house. And then that's when I came to the Philippines because it was start of something new. January 2017, Trump got elected. Trump was in office, and it was time to start something new, bro. And that's when I went to the Philippines. I was here in February 1986. I didn't come back till January 2017, bro. I didn't, I tried to make something out of my life. I didn't waste my fucking life here for 30 fucking years trying to get laid, and that's the only thing that fucking mattered. But now they're all fucking lost. They're a bunch of lost souls. Look at Gio on the go. He's sitting there 18 stops from on his fucking rabbit card, 18 stops from his shitty condo where he has no friends, no one smiles at him, no one cares. He has to go there and eat 30 baht, dog food at the fucking Terminal 21 because that's what he's so proud of. There's his heart is like stone. He'll never find love again. Think how fucking lost you are, you fucking piece of shit, Jill. You're fucking lost. You're fucking finished. Your whole life is over. Your kids don't talk to you anymore. Your ex-wife don't talk to you anymore. Your family don't talk to you anymore. Your beautiful mind don't talk to you anymore. All those Philippine YouTube girls don't talk to you anymore. The Philippines kicked you the fuck out. 9 years of using, abusing these fucking beautiful Filipino women. I mean, think about a beautiful Christian nation, a Catholic nation. Gio on the go, that's all he cared about. Was using and abusing Filipinas like beautiful Maya. And now he's stuck there. Look at your life has turned into a complete shithole. Oh my God, bro. It's very funny, bro. Very funny, bro. That was very funny, bro. Very funny, bro. Very funny. Hey, got $20 from Ed from Queens. Ed from Queens, $20. Thank you very much. $20 from Ed from Queens. Thank you again. Thank you again. What's up with World Zoom? He's in the USA and reporting on Philippines news. Gio and Mr. Zoom look like they're on high doses of Prozac. I don't know, bro. They're just desperate, bro. Desperate. Did you hear the news on World Zuno? He said, I'm taking time off from work. He's got a job, bro. He got a job. World Zoom's got a job, bro. I mean, isn't that breaking news by itself? World Zoom's got a job, bro. I mean, people are just bored from Queens. People are bored. Gio, he's fucked, World Zoom's blacklisted from every country. No Southeast Asia, bro. He's fucked. I mean, everyone's fucked. You know why? Because they didn't do things the right way, Ed from Queens. They didn't do it the right way like you, who worked so hard in New York City like Internet Monster, Go-Go. You worked so hard. You did your time. You helped others. You made your money, and then in your case, you moved off to another country, and then you live you live a life like a king, according to Sal Calvin. But you have a great life, bro. I mean, we did it right. We did it right. The people in this chat, the people that watch the show, the people that donate, all the great people. We did it right. We did it right. And that's why we're successful tonight. That's why God says, you deserve to win at the casino. That's 470,000 pesos, ladies and gentlemen. 470,000 pesos that I've won at the casino over the last 2.5 weeks. I mean, oh man. And then they just want to give me free night after free night out the casino. I mean, this is what I'm talking about where the Chinese run the show, where the Koreans spend all the dough, okay? We're talking about the richest of the richest, the top 1% of the Filipinos that go there and spend their money. And who are they comping free rooms to? Who are they coming and whining and dining and sending casino hosts one after the next to come make sure I have every need taken care of? Is because, I'm out here fucking winning. That's why I'm out here fucking winning. I got 117 in the chat, millions watching around the world. I'm, without a doubt, the most sought after YouTube celebrity ever to hit Angel City. I mean, when people come to me and they say, thank you so much for all your hard work, all your dedication, everything you do to tell the truth. And then from Queens, that's why you donate. That's why DMs donates tonight. That's why everyone donates, because they know, they just in their hearts know that the Ricky Drama franchise is channels. Sick Grandpa, Too Fat to Kidnap, Live from the Red Zone, and of course, Big Shot Travel, my Thailand channel, just tells the truth. And the truth will set you free. Look at all this winning, bro. Look at all this winning, bro. Look at all this winning. I mean, 17,000 peso a night comps, free food, winning out the yin yang, bro. I mean, I lose, bro. Listen, I lose money. Of course I lose, bro. Of course I lose. But it's about just, being on the field, playing the game, showing up, turning your phone on, turning your camera on, doing what you need to do. Come on and say your piece, say your words, like Stephen Smith. I guess Stephen Smith from ESPN just started a political show, which of course is never going to work. But, at least he's trying, bro. Yeah, he'll never do better than Maya. That's right. He's hit the pinnacle. He hit the top of the ceiling. That's why he's punishing himself tonight. Everyone, Gio is punishing himself tonight. That's why he lives 18 stations away from his favorite eating place, Terminal 21, where he goes and eats 30 bought dog food, the cheapest chicken, the cheapest rice. He's just like, oh man, I'm just living life. I'm living large. I mean, my God, bro. That's not living large in Thailand, bro. I mean, Gio, you don't have the money to live large in Thailand. You'll never have the money to live large in Thailand. Okay? You're never going to be a player. Okay? Gio, you quit on life. You quit on your family. That's why you abandoned your young 3 sons. You abandoned them when they needed their daddy the most. When they were like, Daddy, where's my daddy? Oh, he's in Philippines being a whoremonger. I mean, my daddy's a whoremonger in the Philippines. He's running around Dumaguete, sitting at the college with his hat backwards, with his Italian shirt on, saying, Gio, I'm from Italy. Hi, I'm Gio from Italy. Hi, I'm Gio from Italy. His whole life was spent being a whoremonger. Gio in the Philippines. Gio, and they go, a whoremonger. And what's got him now? He's lost it all, everybody. He's lost it all from Queens. Gio has lost it all. And he's stuck now with a stupid rabbit card on an endless train packed with, like a sardine, packed trains packed with people. Especially those smelly Indians, bro. I mean, Gio'll never know the real Bangkok anyway, bro. Gio's never going to taste the real Bangkok. Gio's never going to get a dime piece in the real Bangkok. That ship is fucking sailed. Gio's living in hell, and he'll never leave it. Yeah, Keys won. Oh, my God, bro. I mean, the trust fund kids, bro. All the trust fund kids on YouTube, bro. I mean, come on, man. Again, trust fund kids, bro. I mean, trophy hunters, bro. I mean, you get all these trophy hunters out here. where, I mean, I've never been like that. I mean, look at me, bro. I'm lucky to get any girl, bro. I'm lucky to get any girl, bro. I'm just lucky, bro. Gosh, man, we should do a live stream now. I mean, yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, Gio's not gonna do better than Maya, bro. I'd do anything to be with Maya. Oh yeah, Phil and Mike quits YouTube. Phil and Mike, he quit YouTube to start his own new venture. That's right, the beautiful Kitchi Kim. That's right, the beautiful Kitchi Kim. Is she still alive, bro? Oh my God. For the 5 stages, I ain't talking to him. I'm too tired. Go to Expat Lifestyles. Go check his channel out, Expat Lifestyles. He's down in Mindanao. He hangs out in Mindanao, Brokey Zone. That one guy, thank you very much. I don't blame Gio for getting tired of throwing the towel. Yeah, well, listen, the best of both worlds is to go back and forth. But like I was telling Mike from Mike Arlen, our Philippines journey, right now is not the time to be going back and forth, bro, because there's a little problem, it's called currency differential. You may have heard about it. Basically, it's whereas the Thai baht's very strong right now, Oops. Gotta show this here, Thai baht. See, Gio. Oh, what the fuck? Why did it do it now? What's it doing it now for, bro? Hold on. Shoot. Thai baht. Yeah, he went there at the wrong time, Gio. So you see right now it's 1.79. So 1 Thai baht get you 1.79 Philippine peso. But over the time, you can see this chart right here. This is the max chart. Basically, as you can see, the Thai baht versus the peso is at an all-time high. So it's always been, let's just say the median was 1.5, 1.5. So basically 1.5 peso per 1 Thai baht. So you can spend $8,000 and when it's 1.5, essentially you get the same currency difference between Thailand and the Philippines. It's the same, right? But right now, that $8,000, if you spend it in Thailand, you're losing $1,600 in currency differential, bro. So right now, Gio is over there. Let's say Gio spends $8,000 a month. This is $8,000 right here. That's $8,000 in pesos, but it's if you put the dollars. But yeah, look, man, that's why he's over there, and that's why it's ridiculous that he's even telling anyone that it's a good idea, bro. I mean, the whole idea of even being over there right now, if you're let's say you're a 2-week millionaire, right? 3-week millionaire, 1-week millionaire, it don't really matter. Let's say you're just spending $8,000 a month, right, on just having fun, girlfriend experience. You lose $1,600, bro. Is that worth it right now to go over there and lose $1,600 a month, with all the problems and, the pollution and everything else? I mean, all the riffraff over there, bro. It's not worth it, bro. It's not worth it. That Thailand that everyone knew and loved is gone. It's gone a long time ago, bro. It's gone a long time ago. Again, I can't tell you. Again, you can go over there with 16,000 baht, okay, to Soy 6 there in Pattaya, to the Night Wish Group bars. You get a kiss on the cheek. That's all you're going to get, bro. $500 spend, you get a kiss on the cheek. You got way more of that in any Vegas strip club, bro. Way more than that in any Vegas strip club, bro. A kiss on the cheek for $500. 16,000 baht on Soy 6, the preeminent girl bar, where all the girl bars are and everything in Pattaya. A kiss on the cheek for 16,000, or worse yet, you have 16,000 in your pocket and they won't leave they say they're doing live video or they're doing live stream or whatever. They won't leave their video to help you serve you drinks or talk to you. You can't even buy them a lady drink because they're too busy doing cam, on their live stream in the bar, bro. I mean, that's, yeah, that's true. It's true. Why would you go there and do that to yourself? Why are you hurting yourself? Why would you blow $1,600 just in currency differential, bro? So you're losing literally, you only have $6,400 to spend in Thailand versus $8,000 in the Philippines, bro. And it's cheaper here, way fucking cheaper. Right? They just had, Pattaya Mail, Brian, Nightwish Group, Brian Flowers' own paper, his own newspaper had an AI article saying that Pattaya is on equal to European prices now. Why would you blow any of that money, bro? I don't get it. And worse, Gio, why would you tell everyone that it's a good idea? Because you're an idiot. That's why. That one guy, $2. Thank you very much. Charlie says this time will be different. Charlie's got a lot of stuff on his plate, bro. And again, the bottom line is that, why doesn't everyone quit trolling him and let him just have one cycle? How about this? Cheap Charlie, Billy Blue. Talking about Cheap Charlie, Billy Blue here. Cheap Charlie Chronicles, Billy Blue. Just let him go to Thailand one time, when he comes over. And no one troll him, bro. Just stop trolling him. Stop commenting unless it's a positive comment. Let's think about it. Just like with Jimmy Kimmel being taken down this week, and you got the FCC putting down the hammer, and then you have all these shows, that are they're starting to turn North Korea sycophant shows for Donald J. Trump, the greatest president in the history of the United States, the 45th, the 47th, and soon to be the 48th president. All these sycophants, they're turning these channels into sycophant channels. That's what we should do with Charlie when he comes over to Thailand this time. Everyone just be a sycophant for Charlie. Support Charlie, love Charlie, give Charlie, thank you for the 9 years of content. Charlie, thank you for the 9 years of content. This is it. This is relax and enjoy and watch it, bro. Maybe they'll take the heat off him. Maybe it'll give him some air to breathe so he can find the girl that you want him to find. He can be in a relationship. And then, because obviously he has it in him to have a relationship, He had many Thai girls before, bro, but he is not going to pay for it. That's these guys, J Real Deal, Cheap Charlie, they're everywhere, Brevis. No one pays, bro. No one's paying for it, bro. No one's going to pay for it. So, that's just how it is, bro. Anyway. Jay, how do you get blacklisted? You get blacklisted, bro. They find you and blacklist you, bro. Broke YouTubers seem to simply lie their way to successful channels. Yeah, that's what we were talking about. I mean, again, in my opinion, Mike, it's you just got to pay. You pay people for subscribers. You pay people for the views and likes, and you fake it till you make it, bro. I mean, that's what I was trying to say was that the most successful channels out there, they get a big gross every month, but then they're spending lots of money buying views, trying to get into the algorithm so they can get a 300,000 view video. 500,000 view video. And so they're willing to spend money like casino gambling in order to, to get their stuff into the algorithm. It's like betting. It's basically betting, So they'll spend 100,000 in views. They'll buy 100,000 views. They'll pay 150,000 views or 50,000 views. They're going to do all that, bro. Or like the Dumageddon Mafia, they pay, 10, 15, 20,000, whatever, to try and get into the, like the Old Dog Politics last video. I took a bad phone call, blah, blah, blah. 35,000 views one day because he got in the algorithm because they're buying views. That's just how it works. If you're not cheating, you're not trying, bro. That's just how it works out here, bro. Robert V in New York. What's going on, Robert V in New York? Oh yeah, Jay. Jay, what's going on? Are you the real Jay? Wow. What? Hold on. Stop. Are you the real Jay? Let's take a look here. Ooh. Hold on here, Jay. Alabaster Smudge in the chat. Nice seeing you, sir. No. I thought you were retired at Paradise's ex, bro. I mean, did you go to her channel, bro? You go to her channel, bro? Where's that? Retired at Paradise. Even regular guys live, bro. Everybody. Even regular guys live, bro. Oh, bro. Everyone's live, bro. Everyone's live. You know, I was going to do this from Tequila Reef, bro. But now it's charged. Oh, where's her channel, bro? I shouldn't do this, probably. Probably not a good idea. But I think your ex is calling you out there. There it is right there. Yeah, this is JM. This is a Retired in Paradise's wife, JM, in her last video, being a mom and dad. Oh my God. I mean, you're trying to tell us that you have to be a mom and a dad, bro? I mean, because your husband's too busy whoremongering, bro. 71. I mean, your husband's been a whoremonger in South Asia for 40 years. He's been in Philippines and Thailand for 40 years. Oh my God. All right, maybe 30 years. Yeah, Jing. Where's Jing at now? Where's Jing? Is she still have a channel, bro? Jing. That's right, Jing. You know everything about Geo, bro. Yeah, well, you know, when he went to Vietnam, Ed from Queens, when he went to Vietnam, that's when, he was having his midlife crisis, okay? So he was in Philippines. He got that girl pregnant in Cebu, when he was working at the language course place with the Koreans or whatever, whoever hired him, And then he's like, oh my God, another kid, So he got zapped, or he got it snipped, and then he ran off to Vietnam, So he's there in Vietnam, and he can't get any girls, he can't get anything done, And so he comes back to the Philippines, and he's like, well, this is the only place I can get a girl, and have fun and do my thing, because I'm a sex addict, so I got to live where it's good for sex addicts like Gio in the Philippines. And so, here it is right here. What happened to Ding?
I watched her a lot. And she had a lot of subscribers. She had like 10, or has now, like still 10,000 subscribers. It looks like
what happened?
COVID. And of course, as most of you know, the Philippines was real.
That's not Ning, bro. That's not Ning. That's AI. I mean, you start a stupid channel where Big Mike's Senior Adventures. Oh, who is this guy? Look at this. Oh, look at this. I subscribe now. Like Big Mike's Senior Adventures. 1,000 subscriber. He's got 4 links. Let's see here. 4 links. Look at this shit. He's got a PayPal link. He's got a buy me a coffee link. Let's check out his views, bro. Oh, he's got 78 views from 3 weeks ago. Big Mike's Travel. Yeah, Big Mike's Travel. Big Mike's taking a bus, bro. Big Mike, yeah, taking a bus. That's living the real Philippines, right? Come on. That's what I'm talking about. All this new talent out here, bro. There's so much new talent out here. Alabaster Smudge, how you doing? Nice to see you, sir. How come you're not maybe Maybe I'll try it. Maybe yeah, never mind. Why is that not working? That's weird. Oh yeah, here's Rocco. This new guy, Rocco. Look at his girlfriend, bro. Look how beautiful she is. This is 9 o'clock. Is it 9 o'clock? 9:35, bro. Look how beautiful this girl is. But the other night, Friday night, bro, this girl was looking hot, bro. I mean, Friday. This is in the morning, right? But Friday night, because this guy's been going live a lot, you know. His girlfriend, that may be the new hottest girl in the Philippine YouTube community right there. This guy right here, Rocco. Rocklor. It is right there. Rockalor. Rock ALO. But anyway, somebody bought me a membership for him, bro. But yeah, it's just like the younger version of Nico, bro. Nico would never get that. Nico, the Philippines, on his upcoming adventures to the Philippines. And no one said, you're never going to get that, bro. That's never going to happen. Sorry. Never gonna. But look at, you got to, again, this guy's in Rojas City. He's part of That Philippines Life family tree, okay? He's in Rojas City. He went there. This guy went there because of That Philippine Life, and he pulled down that, bro. You got to ask yourself, what is going on in Rojas City, bro? What is going on in Rojas City? And by the way, That Philippines Life, just because, you got a granny. Where's that video, bro? Oh, no, did I delete it? Oh, my God. Don't tell me I deleted it. Oh, my God. Wait, don't tell me I deleted it. Shit. Oh, bro. It's on Instagram. Oh. What am I getting a cramp for? Oh, I gotta show it to this. I'm gonna show you this. Fuck. Anyway, Philippines Life. Like, wait a minute. You got a granny? Did he delete it? Oh, he deleted it. Shit, he deleted it. Anyway, this Philippines Life had a live stream, right? He had a live stream for a birthday party. He had a live stream for his birthday party, and he goes to his wife, right? He goes to his wife, and he shows the wife, and the wife looks all run down and tired because she had to put together a birthday party. I mean, she spent all, this wife, was outside, preparing the party, getting all the food, getting everything together. So the wife should be tired, right? Because, it doesn't matter. She should be tired because she's putting all this work in. And then he just looks at her and he's like, okay. And then he goes, finds a young, 14-year-old, and he starts talking her up, dude, on the video, bro. He deleted it. But he's on that video just talking this 14-year-old up, like, hey, how's it going? How you doing? Right in front of his wife, bro. Right in front of his wife. His wife spent hours. His wife spent hours preparing for a birthday party, hours and hours of sacrifice. And she's out there so tired. And then they got these stupid clowns running around, and they got all these Filipinos there eating all their stuff. And then his wife's like, wow, this is so much work, And all he can do is just say, oh yeah, whatever. And then runs off and starts talking up the 14-year-old, bro. Woo-wee. Hey, Barry, what's going on, man? Barry, look, I've been doing good at the casino, bro. Look, I've been doing good at the casino. Been killing at the casino, Barry. Look, man, look. Yeah, killing at the casino. Yeah. Killing at the casino, Barry. They even caught me some nights, bro. They even caught me some free nights, and that's exciting, bro. Hope you're doing well, Barry. Let's take a look here real quick. That's exciting, bro. Hope you're doing well. Let's take a look here. White Boy Travels. Real Barry right here, motherfuckers. Real Barry right here. We got Barry on the We got Barry right here, everybody. Barry's here right now. Bring me some so I can go home. Well, I had a meeting, and they said everything's done, but your court bail, your court fine, bro, your court fine. Come on, Barry, you have some money to pay the court fine, bro. I mean, come on, man. You can pay the court fine, bro. But that's the other thing too, is that guy was talking about. There was this guy, Barry. There's this other YouTuber that's talking about his friend was arrested for arguing with his Filipina and spent 3 years in prison. Excuse me, in prison when it, But anyway, he said the guy was sent to immigration detention, and then he was only there a week, and he got out and deported already. Whatever, bro. Anyway, Barry, nice to see you, bro. Hope you're doing good, bro. I'm so sorry about what's happened, bro. I'm so sorry about you've been there so long, bro. It's just a travesty. It's a travesty that Barry Lee Jordan has been in detention so long, bro. I mean, it's complete devastation, bro. Complete tragedy. And unfortunately, there's not much we can do about it, Barry. You just got to let it play out, bro. Because immigration is not going to, everything can be paid and done, and all the checks are checked, and all the dies are audited, and everything can be done, Barry. But it's up to immigration to let you go, bro. I mean, if immigration want to let you go, they let you go, bro. It's like I told you, bro. Immigration's going to decide it, bro. And there's nothing no one can do, bro. I mean, thank God, Barry, you got those. You got the law firm. You got that Filipina lawyer working, helping you out pro bono, bro. So that's good. Trying to reach out and get you help, to see what they can do, bro. But until immigration decides, it's unfortunate, bro. It's just tragedy, bro. We got Real Barry Jordan live on the channel, everybody. If you have any questions for Barry, yeah, some get deported, others not. A lot of POGO workers here still. Yeah, and it's tragedy what happened to what's his name? It's just that he got sent to maximum security, bro. I mean, wow, maximum security, bro. Wow. That's right, Barry. You had the best content in the genre when you sat down there and you sat down there in mobile and what's up, everybody? What's up? Frank. Yeah, I love talking about Frank. Of course, Barry, your greatest hits were in Dumaguete, when you went there and confronted, Ned Kelly from My Philippines Dreams, bro. Remember that? You went there with Mike. You went there with Larry, and you went there and confronted Philippines Dreams on the live stream, bro. And Philippines Dreams stands up at the table and he's ready to toss, and you're like, oh shit, and Larry's like, whoa. Oh, that was great, Barry. What else, Barry? Of course, Barry, our great confrontation with Frank Battaglia at the TGI Fridays, Ayala Mall in Cebu, 2022. The Philippines just opened up, and Frank just got back from Hawaii, and he's sitting there in Hawaii, just angry and, wants to take it out on everybody, and he finally gets back here. And Frank Battaglia with beautiful Gilda agrees to meet me and my girlfriend at the time, Dora Drama, from Manila. And so we all go to Ayala Mall at TGI Fridays in Cebu. And then we're sitting there having a live stream, and, the connection's bad or whatever. And we got hundreds in the chat, millions watching. We got donors, super chats flying in from left, right, and center. And then all of a sudden, we look up and there's Barry Jordan right there in the chair. Like, oh shit, it's Barry J in the chair, and then Frank's like, and then Frank was like shaking because before Barry, of course, Barry didn't know where we were. Barry just knows to move backwards and forwards. No one told Barry. But anyways, Barry was there to confront Frank, bro, and they had their big confrontation on video, and the rest of it's history. And of course, Barry had backup with Brian Hollywood there. That was funny, bro. Anyway, Sebastian, yeah. Send me brisket. Give me some fresh brisket. Yeah, it's sad. It's sad. Don't think sad, bro. You fired me, bro, but it's all, Barry, again, the bottom line, bro, we went there and talked, not only me, but who else, Barry? We all went there and talked to him. We pleaded to get the bottom line, and the bottom line is they're going to do it when they do it, Barry. That's the bottom line, bro. There's nothing no one could do, So nothing. We can't do anything, Barry. We went, not only me, but the other guy, we all went there. We did everything we could. They said we can't. They're going to decide. There's nothing no one can do. So anyway, that's right. Frank stood behind Gilda. Well, Frank was very concerned about his personal safety, bro. The whole trip, he's like, "Oh, everything's going to be okay. Everything's going to be okay. I'm going to be safe, friend. I'm going to be safe." Oh, we had a great time, bro. That was a great time, bro. And that's why we want that shit to happen again. We want to start with, unfortunately, Barry's in detention now for 3 years, and what's happened, and the whole Frank Battaglia being deported, but he's still here. Who knows? Frank's been deported since February. But the bottom line is that, we had a great run on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen. We had a great run on YouTube. We saw 90 in the chat, millions watching around the world, and I appreciate all your help, man. Appreciate all your support. God bless everybody, man. Again, I apologize for being sick. I've just been sick, food poisoning, one after the next. And then I've been at the casino. Again, I lost at the casino, but I've been winning, so I went at the casino. So. And the last time this happened, bro, let's face it, at the Philippine casino, they can't stand white people winning, bro. So, guaranteed they're going to change the machines. Guaranteed. That's what happened last time. I won like 700,000 pesos. I won like 700. I won 292,000 on just one wheel, right? So, it just, I mean, no one's ever seen it before where, just one spin and just the characters and the slot machine, 292,000 pesos. People were pissing their fucking pants. They're like, my God, is that even fucking possible, And then finally they shut the machines down for 2 days. They zeroed out all the machines, and then boom, the machines came back, didn't pay anything. Yeah, you're talking to him right here, bro. He's live right here. It's him right here. Barry J live right here. He's in detention. Yeah, he's in detention at a junior high school. Unless they moved him, because they have so many guys, so many people there in detention that they have to move them around. What time is it? Well, anyway, thank you, Barry, for coming on, bro. I mean, really, me? Okay. Anyway, I'll try and get up there, bro. I'll try and get up there. Help out the brother. You go to Barry J's channel right there, White Boy Travels, and chat with him or send him a message if you want to contact him. So please do that if you want to reach out and help him, But again, if there's anything we can do, Barry, we do it, Barry. But there's nothing. According to what we talked to, Barry, there's nothing we can do, bro. It's just they got to do it when they do it, bro. They're gonna pull the trigger when they pull the trigger, man. So anyway, thank you everyone for all this stuff. Are you going to Udon to beat Ron? No, I'm not going there, bro. There's no way. I'm having too much fun here, bro. Ben Newton's father. No, they're brothers, bro. They're brothers. Come on, man. Anyway, go to Internet Monsters channel. He's going to have a live stream at 10 o'clock, 10 a.m. Internet Monsters channel. Go to Internet Monsters channel. Go to Internet Monsters channel and watch his live stream at 10 a.m. Go check it out. He's in New Jersey. He's got all vast experience traveling, not only in Thailand, but the Philippines. He loves Lapu-Lapu City. He's got lots of stories there about that German hotel, that German bike bar. So please go there and check it out. Internet Monster at 10 a.m. Thanks for watching. Stay low, stay live, motherfuckers. And have a great day. Yeah, Reef, trouble, learn, repeat. I might be there tomorrow morning, bro. All right. Head to Tequila Reef now. I'm not going there now, bro. But, okay, head there now. Okay, whatever. All right. See you later. Stay low, stay live. Yeah, Albert, thanks for the support, man. I appreciate it, man. Take care. And God bless Charlie Kirk, man.